This session will be in English. Will you call English? So today we will be discussing on this topic of order and control. How many you think is relevant for you? Relevant. That's very good. Okay. Especially in the teenage, the youth, this topic is very relevant because there's a time when the mind was crazy. It started getting desires, ambitions, distractions, bad habits. All these other things which start when enters teenage age between 13 to 19 and beyond. So the mind becomes more agitated in this time. So it's very important to learn this topic of order, mind control. And of course, mind, everybody has a mind. I have a mind, we have a mind. So mind is always there and mind is always crazy. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Chanchalam hi mana. Arjuna says, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna Pramati Bhagavad Gita. It is said that it is easy to control the mind, but difficult to control the mind. Arjuna says that I can control the Chandamarudam, blowing hurricanes. I can stop it. In my mind, I can stop it. The storms in the mind cannot be stopped. Sometimes we go very angry and we do some blunder in anger. We shout at somebody or break something. There was a boy who became very angry and he took the television at home and broke the television. In anger, he did that. But after that, he realized 20,000 rupees. Broken to pieces. Right? Sometimes in anger, the boys throw the phone. They become so frustrated because of anger. Then they stick on gone. Right? Or in a fit of anger, somebody you speak some harsh words to some friend, and then the friend stops picking your call. And then you realize I made a mistake. Isn't it? So this is all happening because of uncontrolled mind. The mind has become uncontrolled. One is not able to control the urges of the mind, especially the lust, anger, and greed. Kama, krodha, lobha. And many problems start because of kama only, the desire to enjoy kama. Kama esha krodha esha rajaguna samudvara mahashana mahapapa agitiyam ihavedana. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that lust and anger are the enemies of the soul. And to conquer these enemies, and these enemies are sitting in the mind. So Krishna is telling what are the enemies of the mind, where they are sitting, and how to conquer them. So Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita. So today let's see this topic of part of mind control. You see that nowadays we are so advanced. We have latest technology, advanced warfares. But we are using this weapons of what's happening between the countries nowadays. Russia, Ukraine, Syria, USA, and other nations. Constant there is tension. Sometimes there is cold war, sometimes there is hot war. A cold war means they are ready to fight, but they are not fighting. Cold war is happening. When they start putting bombs, then there will be a war. But despite advanced technology, we see terrorism increasing, bombs being exploded. Sometimes they become human bombs. They explode themselves and kill others also. It's really increasing. And time magazine, the two main problems facing the society today are crime and lack of morality. The number of people in prison is increasing. Number of gun sales increasing. Before finishing school, an average child watches about 8,000 models and then 1 lakh acts of violence. They watch this Hollywood. Hollywood, Sandalwood, or together so many acts of violence. They watch. So after watching what they do, they shoot others. Sometimes you see a child taking a knife to the school and stabbing the teacher. And in US, you hear stories where one child took his father's revolver and came to the school and killed friends. But there was some fight between the friends. They insulted him or something. He felt very bad. He got his revolver and shot them. Why is this happening? Because of watching. Whatever you watch, you do. Whatever you hear, you speak. Whatever you read, you speak. That's what happens. Today I heard that I went to my home and my mother was telling that a boy has this topper in the school and he got a good job also. But somehow he got addicted to this one game which is very famous nowadays. What is that? Have you get? So this PUBG game, he got addicted to, and because of that addiction, he dropped his job, and he doesn't come out of his home. Whole day and night he's playing. He plays till late night, then gets up and in the morning at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Morning is afternoon. He doesn't speak to anyone, doesn't have any friends. Even if relatives come to home, he doesn't interact with them. He's completely become secluded. He has become secluded from the whole society because of this PUBG game. And how many of you seen your friends addicted to PUBG? Your friends addicted? Yeah. What is happening to them? They are bunking schools. Very nice. They're not. They're not able to pass exam. They pass the exam. Less marks. Yeah. Yes. What is happening to your friends? Fail. Because of population. What is happening to your friends? Because of gaming. Bunking classes. No? Low scores in exams. Because their mind is completely absorbed in PUBG. When this college class will get over, I can go and play. I see some people playing in the train. And then early morning, I'm getting up and standing. That train also get up at 4:30. I see people getting up in the morning. He is not slept only. He didn't get up and do that. He was not sleeping only overnight. He was doing it. Right? So because of this addiction, what happens? People's sleep is spoiled. And people become mental lunatics. They become mad. Sometimes I get somebody sent me a video of one boy who was tied with rope to the pole, and he was just getting angry nothing, but he's trying to play something. He has become so mad for that game. He has become really mad. So there's a situation. And nowadays we also see another trend coming with children, small children, they don't eat unless you give them something to watch. We do some Teletubbies to then they watch and we eat. So these are wrong scripts the children are getting. But if you see in traditional, like Yashodama, you feed Krishna. Krishna, do you see that moon? Yeah, you see the moon. They'll tell the story and keep feeding. Nowadays, parents don't have time, so what's this? Feeding. Right? Anyway, this is modern. Number of divorces are also increasing nowadays. Number of suicides are also increasing. I heard that because nowadays this what is productive creates that is also gambling. It is meant to spoil the youth. There is nothing but gambling. Cricket match. And so youth are betting 50,000 and 1 lakh rupees, they lose. And after that, they are not able to show that this payment will be done. They thank them. So, you have heard stories like this? Because of uncontrolled mind, they don't know. They want quick money. That's why they put lottery. But they lose. So there's nothing quick in this world. Everything, whatever you work honestly and get, that is only your money. That money which you earn dishonestly will go away. Like it came in dishonest way, it will be taken away by somebody in dishonest way. And whatever you earn honestly will stay with you. It's very good knowledge we should learn. But I was meeting a nice gentleman with an advocate. He was telling this Siddhanta. People work so hard and take illegal means. So he's an advocate, he knows what people do to earn money. And he said, that's all. They should understand that whatever they earn honestly, that only will stay with them. So especially all of you again, you should learn this technique. Earn with integrity and spend with compassion. That's a nice statement I heard from my spiritual master. Earn with integrity. Integrity means what? Honesty, legal way, white money, not black money. Earn with integrity and spend with compassion. Don't be hesitant to spend for the right cause. If it's the right cause, spend with compassion. So that's how we should live our life. Violence, unemployment, models, is a great mental stress, and corruption, divorce, competition, all of this. I think all these are really advancing. Technology may be advancing, but are we culturally and emotionally, spiritually advancing? So there are directed missiles, but misdirected manner. Okay? You can direct the missiles or satellites to the right position, but the people are misdirected. And these weapons are in the hand of misdirected man. And one push of button, boom. All the nuclear weapons are ready now. Every country has got nuclear weapons. I think without any exception, everybody has got. And they are already set in different directions. In case the war starts and just press a button, explodes. One country told another country, we have nuclear weapons. We are already ready. So attackers will shoot you with these nuclear bombs. The other country replied, we already put the weapons in the satellites in the space. If you put anything, already it's going to fall. And so much of war readiness they have. So this situation, misdirected money. Why there is so much chaos and confusion in society? To the extent, if you put a pack of dogs in a room, can there be peace? Or they will do wow, and keep quarreling with each other. Similarly, if men become like dogs and they want peace, how is that possible? Men should become gentlemen, then there can be peace. If men are behaving like dogs, how can there be peace? Not possible. How can we accept peace and happiness? Not possible. So the solution is when to try to control one's mind. Manaiva manushasya karana bandha mokshayo. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that mind is the cause of bondage. The same mind can become the cause of your liberation. That which binds you can also liberate you. So how? You see now. Let's see about control mind. So before going to control the mind, let's see what is the mind. Before saying what is the mind, let's see what is in who am I. Correct. So we'll say this. We already have discussed, some of you may be familiar with this. So somebody was saying this body. When you look in front of the mirror, what do you see? You see your image. And you was saying this body, I'm at this hair, I'm at this body, I'm at this hair, I'm at this hand, I'm at this coat, nose, who am I? Right? Who am I? Am I all these things or something beyond these things? Who am I? And ask him, who am I? What is Atma? आत्मा भगवान का अंश है, ठीक है। So आत्मा भी इस देह के अंदर है, the body, आत्मा is in the body now. So are you the आत्मा or are you the body? You are the आत्मा in the body. Like you are a person sitting in this room. Are you this room? I am not this body, I am soul inside this body. Right? This one. So, one scientist was there. The scientist, he did an experiment and he tried to find out what are the ingredients of this body. He found that there's some calcium, there's some iron, there's some phosphorus, and then there is water, there is also other substances. He went to the chemist and tried to find out what is the cost of this. And he found out that the cost of all this is under 10 rupees. Is your body worth 110 rupees only? Actually, your body is invaluable. You cannot estimate the cost of this body. If somebody wants to have an eye transplantation, how much will it cost? 110 rupees? Right? So we are not this body full of chemicals, we are a spirit soul inside this body. You follow English? Yeah. Follow English? Yeah. You see here, the soul is transmigrating from child's body to youth body, adult body, like this it goes on. The body is changing, but the soul is not changing. Soul is unchangeable. Just like the car cannot move without a driver, similarly the body cannot move without the soul. A car without a driver is stranded on the road. It will not move an inch. Even after coming back 10 years, 20 years, it will be there only. Only when the driver moves it, it can move. Similarly, the body also cannot move without the soul. Like right now, I am able to speak. Why? Soul is there. The soul is speaking. Right? Is the body speaking or is the soul speaking? Soul is speaking through the body. Like when the car is making horn, pong, 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 pong. Car is making horn. The driver is making the horn through the car. If the driver doesn't press the button, it will not honk. So car honks when the driver presses the button. Similarly, this body speaks and the soul wants to speak. So the soul is speaking through the mouth, seeing through the eyes, hearing through the ears, feeling through the skin, smelling through the nose. Eyes can't see. You take out the eye separately, can it see? No. When it is there here, then it can see. The soul can see through the eyes. Eye is an instrument. Ear is an instrument. Mouth is an instrument. Right? So all these are instruments which soul is using. Similarly, mind is also an instrument which the soul is using. Mind is in sukshma, subtle objects. If you see here in the next page, there are God's energies. This is given in Bhagavad Gita. Omira Povanalo Vayu Kham Mano Buddhi Revacha Ahankara Iti Yamme Vinna Prakriti Rashtadaha. 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says the 8 material energies, 5 gross and 3 subtle. So our body is made of this Pancha Mahabhutas, earth, water, fire, and ether. But beyond this gross matter, there is subtle matter which is made of Manabuddhi, Ahankara, mind, intelligence, and ego, which cannot be seen but it can be felt. For example, there is a mobile phone. So this is hardware. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can remove the SIM card, you can remove the memory card, put new memory card, you can open it, you can do many things with this. But inside this mobile, there is also some software running. Again, in this case, it's Android. Somebody may have Mac, somebody may have iOS, whatever it may be. Isn't it? So I can see the hardware, touch the hardware, but can I touch the software? I can use the software, but I cannot touch it. I cannot locate it where it is, isn't it? So similarly, our body is also hardware. Inside there is software which we can feel, but we cannot see. Right? The Mahesh Prabhu's eyes I can see, but can I see your mind? Can you see my mind? No. But I can feel my mind. And like, what is the symptom of mind? Thinking, feeling, and willing. Thinking, feeling, and willing. That's the function of the mind. 3 things it does. Okay. And intelligence, discrimination, like it is told here. So the senses which we have, they are connected to the mind. Eyes, nose, tongue, ear, skin, they are all connected to the mind. And the mind is connected to intelligence. Intelligence is connected to our ego, ahankara. And through ahankara, the soul operates. Very easy to understand. These 5 fingers, very beautiful analogy. 5 fingers are compared to 5 senses. Right? Eyes, nose, ear, tongue, skin, all those things. And this is the mind. All the senses are connected to the mind. Mind gives them directions. And mind is connected to intelligence. Intelligence is connected to ego. And the soul operates all of them through intelligence, mind, and senses. The connection is there. So according to the scripts in the mind, the senses operate. If there are good scripts in the mind, the senses act properly. If the bad scripts in the mind, the senses act improperly. Right? How many of you have done any programming or robotics kind of thing? Computer programming or something? Any software engineer? Or any software engineer? Right? Project you have done? Like if you make a bug, if there is a bug in the software, you will not get the expected result, isn't it? So when I was in college, we made a robot, line following robot. You put the sensors and then you put the wheels, and you put a microcontroller and you program the microcontroller. A programmer will feed into the microcontroller. And when you put the remote, when you say forward, then controller says forward. It goes first. But if there is an error in the program, if you press forward, it will go reverse. It may go reverse or it may go left and right. Because it's not properly programmed, there is a bug in that, or there is a virus in that. For that matter, if virus comes in the computer, what happens to the computer? So it will be blue screen. shut down. Why? Sometimes it happens blue screen. And sometimes you open the browser and it is rotating. It's not, it becomes very slow. Similarly, if there are bugs in the mind, the viruses in the mind, then the senses act improperly. So those viruses are generally kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. If the mind is full of lusty desires, when a boy sees some girl, I like that, then he does some wrong activity. If the man's mind is filled with anger, then he will meet somebody, he'll shout at them or beat them. If his mind is filled with greed, then under the table he will take some bribes, corruption. If somebody's mind is filled with envy, he'll look for an opportunity to pull the person down. Envy. Envy means he is better than me, I'll pull him down. Like in one college, there are two friends or two batchmates. One of them was a topper, and there was a little weak in studies. Just one day before the exam, this person who is weak in studies, he went to the topper and said, notes there, I'll just refer to your notes. You have written very nice notes. But then the topper said, but I have exam tomorrow. I need to refer to my notes. I made so much effort. No, just give me for 1 hour. I'll go write important points and give it back to you. At 1 hour exactly? Yes. So it was somewhere like afternoon time. Tomorrow is exam. So today afternoon it took. Never came back. And this fellow went searching, where is this fellow? Where is this fellow? Nobody to be seen. What is this called? Enemies. मैं तो टॉपर नहीं बन सकता, उसको भी बनने नहीं दूंगा. And that's called envy. So kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. Moha means illusion. Thinking wrong, having wrong definitions of success. And some people think success means a lot of money. Some people think success means climbing the ladder, high posts. Right? But I guess success means being contented, happy, satisfied. So that's the real definition of happiness or success. So moha means having wrong definitions of success. Generally, in student life, people have a lot of comparison. Even in work life, they also compare. Students, they compare uska marks, mera marks. Usko medal mila, mujhe nahi mila. So like this, they compare and they develop envy. And those who are in corporate, they think, हम दोनों साथ में join हुए थे. ये आगे बढ़ गया, मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ पाया. Like they compare themselves with others. So they get into illusion. Actually, we can compare with ourselves, not with others. Because everybody is different. This finger is different, this finger is different, this is different, this is different, this is different. All are different. This finger cannot do what this can do. This finger cannot do what this can do. But together they can do something. Right? Similarly, I am different, he is different, everybody is different, but together we can do one thing. Right? Like in this center also we have many different varieties of people. Somebody does kirtan, somebody is cooking, somebody is organizing, somebody is communicating. So when all people come together, different people come together, then program happens. Imagine if everybody is only kirtaniya. Everybody is coming to clap hands. Nobody is there to speak. Nobody is there to cook. Okay, program okay, office no. Right? We should try to appreciate differences and accommodate differences. Only youth know what problem they are facing now. They compare with others. मुझको ऐसा ही बनना है. That is problem. ऐसे क्यों बनना है? Be what you are. Why to compare with others? Be what you are and they'll be happy. Once there was a school. In that school, there were different students. Let me check if I have that photo. I don't know what name I say. If you see the photo, you'll immediately understand. I have to get that photo, but still. Like that. What is it? Recording also. Clear? So for a fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb the tree. So here's the teacher and the students. One is a monkey, and a penguin, and an elephant, fish, dolphin, I think. And then this is a dog or something. So for a fair selection, so there is exam going on for some selection committee. Everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb the tree. So to all these people, only one person is happy. Who is that? I cannot fly. Elephant is like dropping his draw. I can uproot, I can uproot the tree, but I cannot climb the tree. And fish is having heart attack only. Our modern education system is like this. Albert Einstein says everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Right? But if the exam was who will swim fast, fish will jump. Yes, I'll be happy. He'll be most happy. So in this way, everybody is different. Somebody is an elephant, somebody is like a monkey. Abilities are different. Somebody may be a good singer, somebody may be a good architect, somebody may be a good engineer, so software engineer, coding. Somebody may be a good businessman, somebody may be an accountant, somebody may be a good whatever chartered accountant, politician. So try to appreciate the variety and be what you are, be happy with whatever you are. So in that way, we can be happy. Okay. So yeah. Yes. So this is a very beautiful analogy. Chariot, the senses, the mind, influence, and the soul. This is the analogy. If you understand this, most of the topic you are understanding. Our senses are compared to horses. This comes in Kathopanishad. Senses are compared to horses. The rope is the mind. The intelligence is the driver, and the soul is the passenger, and the chariot is the body. Atmanam rathinam vidhi shariram rathamev cha buddhim tu sarathim vidhi manah pragrahamev cha indriyan ayanyahu vishayanteshu gocharaha. Like this Kathopanishad, the shloka also. The body is the chariot, the passenger is the soul, passenger is wanting to go to the destination. He's telling the driver, take me to the destination, or take me to railway station. Okay, then the driver was is going. But in between the horse is some market. cabbage. One horse looks at the cabbage and says, nice food. I didn't eat since morning. I'm hungry. He tries to grab it. Another horse sees some carrot nearby. So all the horses are going different directions. So can the chariot reach the destination? So what the driver has to do? Rightly pull the rope and beat them and say, tuck, 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 go in the right direction. Suppose the rope should be strong, the rope should not break. So driver should be strong, the rope should be strong, then the horses should pull to the right direction. So then you can reach the destination. This is how you can control the mind. Mind should be controlled by higher intelligence. Okay. And the intelligence should be directed by the soul. If the mind is controlled, it is your best friend. But if it is uncontrolled, it is your greatest enemy. Bandhuratmatmanastasya yenatmaivatmanajitah anatmanastu shatrute etatmaiva shatruva. This is Bhagavad Gita Shloka. Can you repeat after me? Bandhuratmatmanastasya yenatmaivatmanajitah yenatmaivatmanajitah anatmanastu shatrutve vartetatmaiva shatruvat. Can somebody read the translation?
For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy.
Yeah. For who has controlled the mind, mind is his best friend. For is not controlled, greatest enemy. Shatruvat vartate. Mind will act like your worst enemy. So we have to befriend the mind. Mind is like a knife. Is the knife good or bad? Good. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. When you use the knife, when the knife is in the hand of a doctor, it can save the patient's life. Right? He can remove whatever bad thing, tumors or something, save the life. But if it is in the hand of a thief, it can take life. So knife is neither good neither bad, depends on who is using it. Depends on who is using it, is good or bad. Similarly, mind is also good or bad, depends on how you are using it. Uncontrolled mind. So because of uncontrolled mind, what happens? Lack of confidence, lack of trust, madness, dangerous diseases, weakened determination, damage to oneself, family and society, hypertension, stress, depression. All these things happen because of uncontrolled mind. Disturbed senses, fickle mind, lusty intelligence. Senses are disturbed, mind is fickle, and intelligence is lusty. So all three get corrupted. All three have to be purified. What is disturbed senses? Means senses will want bad things. Like for example, chocolate is not good. One should not eat more. But tongue demands, I want chocolate. That which is prohibited, the senses demand. So there is meaning of disturbed senses. Fickle mind is weak mind, chanchal mind. Sometimes it happens that you accept something and you reject the same thing. Beko ansate, I will bad answer. Right? That's fickle mind. And lusty intelligence. Lusty means what? It desires to enjoy something which is prohibited. And also lusty intelligence. So lusty for instead of turning towards good godly topics, the intelligence is thinking about worldly topics. Lusty intelligence. And result of action with uncontrolled mind, all these things. Rape, murder, breaking TVs, picking up cars, suicide, prostitution, burning houses, etc. It disturbs senses, fickle mind, lusty intelligence. And These are the things. Okay, let's take one example of smoking. Or some people have this habit, especially youth in this area have the habit of this, no? Gudka, like it. And they eat and spit. Wherever you go, railway station, bus stop, they'll go on corner, there's all red thing. So people's consciousness has become so dull that they eat something which is not to be eaten and they spit. Right? And I see early morning, sometimes people get up, and as soon as they get up, first thing they put is mouth. What kind of, it's poison, it is slow poison. And on the tobacco GT, what is written? Huh? Injurious to health. Okay, what else is written? It causes cancer. What else is written? Huh? Injurious to health, yeah. In front of cigarette packet, what is written? Smoking kills. वो पहले लिखते थे. Right? First they said smoking is injurious to health. समझा नहीं लोग. And they said smoking causes cancer. फिर भी समझा नहीं. Now they said smoking kills. But still smoke. So this is the foolishness of people in this. They read, but they don't understand. May name or I will be an exception. So once the addiction starts with one time, like some friends will say, "एक बार मर्द है तो करके देखो." मर्द हाँ ठीक मैं हूँ करके दिखाऊंगा. They start smoking once. First time it's very painful. And they cough and so painful, but they become addicted. They want their nicotine again. And that's the way addiction works. Second time, third time, fourth time, and they get into that. To such an extent that this one cigarette packet will control them. For a drunkard, that bottle controls him. जब भी bottle को देखते हैं उसका गुलाम बन जाता है. तो मास्टर नहीं बनता है, गुलाम बन जाता है. सिगरेट के गुलाम. Cigarette smokers are cigarette के गुलाम. Drunkards are bottle के गुलाम. PUBG खेलने वाले उनके गुलाम. But they think that I am controlling. मैं मालिक हूँ, तुम मेरे, I am using you. Right? Similarly, internet के गुलाम भी है लोग. सुबह से शाम तक फेसबुक पे बैठे रहते हैं. हाथ ऐसे ही चलता रहता है. किताब नहीं खोलते हैं. They don't read the books, but they use this. More smartphone is like this. Books are like this. They don't read. So many books are there. Right? I want that by next time when I come, all the plastic covers should be open and they should be read. And that is the success of this books being here. We don't want to do puja for them. If somebody is wanting to read, then you can read. That's the purpose we kept it here. Not to do puja. Some people think ग्रंथों की पूजा करना चाहिए. नहीं, पढ़ना चाहिए. लाल कपड़े में बांध के पूजा करने के लिए नहीं, पढ़ने के लिए. So people become controlled by these bad habits. So one has to overcome these bad habits by cultivating good habits. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Vijaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasavarjam rasogyasya param vishva nivartate. One can give up the lower habits by cultivating higher habits, better habits. If you are eating a dry, stale roti, but if you do gulab jamun, which will you prefer? Gulab jamun, higher taste. If a child is playing with some toy, and if you want to stop his play, what you should give him? Something better than that. Immediately will stop and come to you. Right? So that's how, if you want the mind to stop its bad habits, give some alternate, better engagement to the mind. When you give better engagement to the mind, mind becomes Mind gives up the lower habits and takes up the better habits. Some people try to stop the activity of the mind. Shunya. They don't want to do anything, just meditate on nothing, shunya. But that's not possible. What is possible is substituting it with better habits. We cannot stop the function of the mind, but we can substitute the activities of the mind. If somebody is smoking cigarette or somebody is having a habit of drinking, and better give him a better alternatives. Right? We can drink sugarcane juice and nice beverages like fruit juices, herbal coffees, and other things. So that taste will slowly go away. It's not so easy, but by cultivating over a long period of time, one can give it up. Right? Initially, there will be some habits, something called as what is it? What syndrome? When a person is addicted, he gives it up. There is some term is used. Withdrawal symptoms. Correct. Yeah, withdrawal symptoms. Like in Bangalore, they call me for 2 3 times. I went to this rehabilitation centers, and I was surprised to see that most of the people there are youth only, between the age of 25 to 35, with money. They are working category people. They are come there to get rehabilitated. And they're working hard, they're trying their best to give those bad habits. And what they do there is they give better engagements to them. They make them play in the garden, they take them to the fresh air, they take them to swimming, they have some activities. So we also went once when we did kirtan, we had dancing circles, other things, and we had another meditation. I spoke about the Vigana Prasad also was very happy. They said that we should have it more regularly. It is much better than other engagements. So when you give the mind better engagement, then it can give lower engagements. So the uncontrolled mind can be controlled by giving positive engagements to that. Okay. So let's see 3-step formula to control the mind. Step 1. Do not allow the senses to wander stray in any direction they want. Withdraw them from wrong engagements. This is step 1. The horses which are driving the chariot, right, in the analogy which I showed, they have to be put this cover on the eyes. Notiದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಕುದುರೆಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಟ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೆ. Because the horse's eyes are sides out, they can see here and there. But when they tie it like this, it can see only in the front. That's all. Like that, we have to restrict our eyes or all our senses. So we should keep away from those distracting elements. For the student, most of the challenge is concentration. Yesterday also some boys and girls were asking how to concentrate. It's so difficult to concentrate nowadays. Yeah. So what is the main source of distraction? For studies, what is the main source of distraction? I know it, but I want you. Huh? Okay. So, smartphone, mobile phone, right? So if you study with smartphone next to you, you cannot focus because every time they reach in the hand, message आया क्या? किसने like किया है क्या? किसने respond किया है क्या? What are the comments? So the mind goes in that zone, so it's difficult to concentrate. So keep the smartphone away while studying, or keep it on smart flight mode. Right? When you're boarding the flight, they say, keep your phones in silent or flight mode or switch off. वैसे पढ़ते समय भी हमको practice करना चाहिए, and you will see that it will improve your concentration and focus. Right? There are some schools which don't allow phones because they know that children will get diverted, distractions. In class also they will time PUBGs, so they get distracted. So for students, phone may be a distraction. For it is said that there are 8 things one should avoid. Chanakya Pandit says this. There are 8 things which a vidyarthi or a student should avoid. Kamam, krodham, lobham cha, sringara swadu kautike, ati nidra, ati sevye cha, vidyarthi ashtam varjayet. 8 things to be given. What is first one? Kamam. Kamam brings lust. Girlfriend, boyfriend business, which nowadays is portrayed in all the Hollywood movies. Right? Movies make you feel girlfriend nahi jivan gaye, boyfriend nahi jivan gaye. Like that they make you feel. But actually, that is a distraction. Marriage is allowed, but that romance before marriage is not allowed. Right? One can, with the permission of parents, one can find a suitable match, and then we can get married. That is allowed. But this in college, what happens? That is not allowed. Girlfriend, boyfriend becomes romance with them. So generally, such things start with love at first sight, and then divorce at first sight. That's what happens. So one should be very careful. And if a person starts thinking of a girl or a girl starts thinking of a boy doing studies, what happens? Book खोलेंगे तो तस्वीर नजर आता है, subject नजर नहीं आता. And like this, we have seen so many boys spoiling their life and ruining their career. Kamam, krodham, one should give anger. Lobham means greed. One should give up. Greed means comparison. One should give comparison. Anger means one should not take comments of others very seriously. Sometimes there is a tendency, तो छोटा है, तो मोटा है, तो काला है, ऐसा है. People comment, हम तो angry, कैसे कैसे बोल रहे थे, दिखाऊंगा मैं सबको. One may get into this zone of taking comments very personally and feel angry. What happens? Your own career or life gets spoiled. So don't take this comment seriously. Kamam, krodham, lobham, just shringar. Spending too much time on the body. आज ये हेयर स्टाइल, कल वो हेयर स्टाइल, नया फैशन आ गया, ऐसे साइड लॉक करेंगे, ऐसे बाल कटाएंगे, और नॉनसेंस. श्रृंगार. Spending too much time on the body, दाढ़ी ऐसे ही होना चाहिए. Don't get it. विराट कोहली ने ऐसे स्टाइल किया, हम भी ऐसे करेंगे, मैं भी कोहली बताऊंगा. So this is all waste of time. It wastes yours. Swadu means eating opulently. Right? Some students make teams and go out for eating. चलो समोसा खाने के लिए जाते हैं. कहाँ जाएंगे? 10 किलोमीटर दूर जाएंगे. Waste of time. Swadu means having a long term to enjoy delicious food. Not delicious, but fat food. That's what is more appealing to the youth. So then, chat food is also easy to cook but difficult to digest and not healthy. What kind of water they use, what kind of cleanliness they follow. वही थाली डुबा के खिलाते हैं आपको. एक आदमी खाया उसको पानी में डुबाया तो ऐसे कुछ तो कर दिया, खाते हैं दूसरे डर्टी. और एक बोलो कैसे खा सकते हैं. So then there is kautuke, idle curiosity. Sometimes students come to the talk, सुना है उसे क्या हो गया, फेल हो गया. Idle curiosity about others' life, talking, gossiping, kautuka. Right? Or sometimes going on the internet and just browsing something without any direction. Kautuka, इधर क्या हो रहा है, उधर क्या हो रहा है, politics में क्या हो रहा है. That's all kautuka. It's not going to help you. Ati nidra, ati seva. Too much sleeping and too much hard work. Both are not good. Right? How much is optimum sleep for a student, for a youth? 8 hours is too much. 6 to 7 hours. Right? 6 to 7. और रात को कितने बजे? रात को 2 बजे से सुबह 9 बजे तक. What is the ideal time?
10 to 4.
Ideal is 9 to 4, if not 10 to 5. That is the best time. You can sleep at that time. How many of you get up before 5 o'clock? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Before 6 o'clock? 1, 2, 3. Before 6:30? Before 7. उसके बाद नहीं पूछूंगा. Ideally is 5 o'clock. Get up at before 5 o'clock. I get up at 4:30. Do my duties and start handling. The best is that time. 7 बजे के बाद आपका आधा दिन चला गया. बस भागने का समय. ना हम लोग कुछ तो खा लो. Office, college. There's no time for yourself. But if you get up at 5 o'clock, there's so much time for yourself. You can peacefully take your do your morning duties, chant some mantras, and read Bhagavad Gita. Then go to the college. So you have a long day. You can sit on chairs. Right? So don't allow senses to wander stray in any direction they want. Withdraw them from engagements. Step 2. Engage the senses and the mind in topics of God. That's second topic. Like all of you are doing it now. You're engaging your ears, mind, eyes in topics of God, Bhagavad Gita. Right? So if you do it regularly, what happens? Your mind gets a lot of positive information to think about. You can ponder on positive topics, what we discussed. And third step, understand the meaning of life by reading thought-provoking wisdom literature like Bhagavad Gita. Other people can read other books. So Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Purana, so many books we have. And read so many stories. Like last 3 days we were discussing 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. That's wonderful points to think and discuss about. As 1 week back I did whole Bhagavatam series, full Bhagavad Purana, all the stories I covered in 7 days, 2 hours each day. So wonderful. And people who are attending the Ramayana, itna sari kahani hai isme. So many stories of good Lord. Ramachandra Avatar, Kapila Avatar, Varadeva Avatar, Narasimha Avatar, Krishna, Balaram. So wow, so many, Parashurama. So many devotees like Prahlad, Dhruva Maharaj, Ambarish Maharaj, Chitraketu Maharaj, Vritrasura, unlimited devotees, stories are there. So some wonderful topics to discuss about. Rather than discussing about mundane movies, we can discuss about real hero, Krishna. So by doing these 5 things, you can control the mind. A, B, C, D, E. What is A? So come regularly in the association, satsang like this. And what is B? Read books. At least study Bhagavad Gita. And we have so many books which you can take and read. C is chant every day. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Very simple mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. Just chant for 10 minutes. You'll have powerful habit. D is what kind of diet you should have? Vegetarian, something diet. Fruits. Yeah, vegetarian. Non-vegetarian food disturbs the mind. That's why we see all terrorists are non-vegetarians. Have you seen any vegetarian terrorists? Because they are doing violence, they become violent. Those who eat non-veg, they become violent. So, in case somebody has got this habit because of fire, try to reduce it slowly. And by chanting, by eating prasadam, so one can have it. Prasadam is ideal diet. Prasadam is what? Vegetarian food, cooked with purity and offered to Krishna, and we take it as prasadam. So that is prasadam. Etiquettes or engagements. So engagement means what? Doing some seva, shramadana. We have some time, we have some energy, so let's engage it in the service of the Lord. Like in this center, we have so many volunteers. They come and do service. They arrange for the program. Some people do publicity. Some people give some gifts like books and all. Some people will come and cook. Some people will serve. Some people must speak. Some people organize big programs. Like Janmashtami is coming up. So everybody is getting ready to celebrate Janmashtami in a big day. So in this way, we can get ready for these things. Engagements. Mantra. Manah trayate iti mantra. Mantra means that will delivers the mind from all negativity. Okay, so this Hare Krishna mantra, Dr. Herbert Benson, he says the best method for freedom from stress is the relaxation response by technique based on Western relaxation methods and Eastern meditative practices. And certain type of prayer is considered for basic elements. Okay. Sitting in a nice place, comfortable position, repeating your prayer, Hare Krishna prayer. And so by doing this, what happens? Overall metabolism of the body slows markedly, heart and breathing rates decrease, blood flow into the muscle stabilizes, blood pressure also falls, and some becomes normal. Hyperactivity reduces, hypertension reduces. The recommended method for controlling the mind is loudly chanting the Hare and hearing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is recommended in Kali Yuga. Kalota Hare Kirtana. So chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, and be happy. So this is the formula. So today basically we discussed that who am I? I'm the soul. And the soul is covered by gross matter and subtle matter. Mind is part of the subtle matter. And the mind has got scripts. If it has got positive scripts, then it works like a friend, acts like a friend. If mind has got the wrong scripts like Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, then it acts wrongly, then it's our enemy. It's not our friend, it becomes our enemy. So those enemies have to be curbed. The mind has to be turned into a friend by practice. How? Step one is to withdraw the senses from all distractions. Whatever is distracting you, like some objects may be disturbing you, so keep away from those objects. Some people may be disturbing you. When they come near, you get very disturbed because they speak certain things which disturb you, and keep away from them. So, and the second thing is talk about and discuss about the topics of God. Third point is read spiritual wisdom given in the Bhagavad Gita. Right? Then we also saw ABCDE formula, association, books, chanting, engagements. By following these things, we can control our mind. Right? So this is our formula. So maybe we can take one or two questions and then have some kirtan. Please come. Yeah. Oh, okay. You will miss Prasad. Okay. Give something if something is ready. Gulab jamun or something like that. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming for this class. Is anybody has any questions? Collect some prasad before going. Any questions? About mind control. Yes.
How to control the negativity of mind? Means that there will be some by sleeping will be better. And then thought of something bad, it comes in mind.
After get up.
By sleeping, we get the thought, when we suddenly get the thought.
Yeah, in the dreams. Yeah, you get some bad thoughts in the dream and you suddenly get up. Some horror. Like that. Yeah, sometimes some one boy got a dream, I failed in the exam. Okay, still in the bed only. Yeah, so that's because of negative thinking. What happens? There are two kinds of mind. There is subconscious mind and there is conscious mind. When you are sleeping, subconscious mind is working. And when you are awake, your conscious mind is working. We think and speak. And consciously you are doing things. But when you are sleeping, our subconscious mind is working. So our real thing comes out in the dream. So once when Pandit came to one's court, I think it was the court's court, and Pandit challenged, anybody can recognize my mother tongue, then I'll accept defeat. Like this, he was going and telling. So then Birbal, okay, I'll try it. So then this Pandit was sleeping in the night, and this fellow, and the Birbal came in their disguise, and he beat him. Pat, pat, pat. Then he told, I got like this. Who is beating me? Then Birbal understood. So then he came to Akbar's court, then he said, yes, mother tongue is Marathi. Because in sleeping, na, subconscious mind is working. What is natural, that comes out. So if it is happening in the dreams, that negative things is coming, it is there subconscious very deeply. And those things may be coming from our upbringing. In our young age, we had some friends, we had some habits. Or it may be from past life also. पुराने जन्म का भी हो सकता है, इस जन्म का beginning portion सा भी हो सकता है. So it may be, but what happens by repeated meditation on your God's names, even the subconscious mind also becomes clean. Chitta also becomes clean. It's like a lake. Mind is like a lake. On the top, we can see some waves. Sometimes you'll see some bubbles coming. Why bubbles are coming? Deep inside, something is decomposing. उससे हवा निकल रही है. Subconscious mind. हम देखें ये तो so clean, how air is coming from inside. वैसे हम भी सोचते हैं कि हम सब माइंड इतना अच्छा है, इतना अच्छा नहीं. ये विचार कहाँ से आ गए? सडनली कहाँ से आ गया? अंदर है, गहराई से आ गया. From the depths of the mind, those bad thoughts are coming. And that may be from previous life's impressions also. So what we have to do? अगर बुद्धि आ रहे हैं तो अंदर खोदो, निकालो कचरा. और कचरा निकालना शुरू करेंगे ना, पूरा कचरा कचरा हो जाता है. Then you will think, अरे पहले अच्छा था. हाथ लगा दिया, फिर सब ऊपर आ रहा है. रुकना नहीं, करते रहो, keep cleaning, keep cleaning. और बाद में क्या होता है? साफ हो जाता है. बीच में छोड़ देंगे डर के तो साफ नहीं होगा, वैसे रहेगा. कभी घर का महा क्लीनिंग शुरू करते हैं. महा क्लीनिंग करने से पहले सब ठीक रहता है. जब महा क्लीन करना शुरू करो ना, लॉकर नीचे सामने लेके आओ, पीछे देखो, और अरे कुछ तो चिपकली मरा हुआ है, तो पता नहीं था. And you see the so many cobwebs and then cockroach coming out. हाथ लगाने में तो completely करना है. You cannot stop in between. So my mind is also like that. It appears very nice. Many people say, chanting करने से पहले अच्छा. और chanting करने के बाद लग रहा है कि मैं थोड़ा lusty बन रहा हूँ, anger थोड़ा आ रहा है. कैसे? नहीं, वो है अंदर, अभी बाहर निकल रहा है. Stirring start हो गया ना. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम. अंदर से घूम रहा है, तो क्या हो रहा है? काम, क्रोध, लोभ सब दिख रहा है. बंद मत करना. Don't stop chanting. Keep continue chanting. वो टेस्ट है, डरने का नहीं. Keep chanting, एकदम साफ हो जाएगा. Okay. So it's deep inside, subconscious mind. So dreams also come from the subconscious. Yes. Any other question? How to follow? Brahmacharya. Yeah. What is Brahmacharya? Brahme charati. This is Brahmacharya. Brahman means thinking of God. Always. Charati. One is wandering only in that plane of Brahman. Is called Brahmacharya. So that is the definition. And Brahmacharya is the first phase of life. First 25 years is supposed to be Brahmacharya. Next 25 years, Grahastha. Then next 25 years, Vanaprastha. Then Sannyas. That is gradual phase. So by rule, all boys till the age of 25 should be Brahmacharis. So BE, B.Tech, B मतलब क्या है? Bachelor है. And when you are a bachelor, then you can study. If you are not bachelor, you cannot study. So the responsibility है. Right? So whatever studies, do it before marriage. Marriage is बहुत difficult होता है. And women should be chaste. A boy should not look at another woman till marriage with a lusty eyes, and the girl should also remain chaste till marriage. And once marriage is fixed, then one should accept okay, my wife and husband, whatever. So like that. So there are 8 levels of brahmachari, stages of brahmachari. So it is given in one of the shastras. Smaranam, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Kiri, Prekshanam, Buddha Bhashanam, Sankalpothyavayascha, Kriyanivrittarevacha. So one should not do these things. One should not hear bad things about women. Like some boys in the college may talk about women. It's not hear. Shravana. Kirtana, one should not talk loosely about women. That's Kirtana. Keli, telling you to men. Boys and kerchief chura liya, uttan chura liya, uttan karte hain, ladkiyan that was one should not. Prekshanam, looking with lusty eyes at other women, that's not. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Keli, Prekshanam, Guhya Bhashanam. Speaking privately with women in a private room, not allowed. With one's wife, he can do. And if somebody is married with other women, he cannot speak privately. Talk should be public only. Prekshanam, Guhya Bhashanam. Sankalpo Adhyavayascha Kriyanivrittarevacha. So one should not desire to enjoy another woman. One should not plan to enjoy another woman. One should not have sex with another woman. These are the 8 steps which are mentioned. Right? So ideal brahmachari is one who doesn't even hear negative about any woman, or he doesn't even see other woman with bad vision. That's the ideal brahmachari. That's this given by Shastras. Okay. Hare Krishna. So there are some boys who, some people like Shankaracharya, SuvarnaGaurahari, they remain brahmachari throughout their life. They are called Naishtiki brahmacharis. And there are others who get trained in Gurukul, brahmachari training, and then get married also. So they are called Supapurvana brahmacharis. Those get married, they enter to Grahastha, and because they have got the training, they remain sense control even in family life. They are called Upapurvana. Okay. Hare Krishna. Any other question? We'll just have 2 minutes, Krishna, and then Prasadam. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Shri Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna. Is anybody coming for the first time today? First time, what is your name? Gokul. Mukul Chauhan. You are from Gulbarga. What are you doing? Job. Okay. Yourself? Okay. What are you doing? From here? Gulbarga? BIT Bangalore. Okay. Nice. Your hometowns. You're looking for jobs. Okay. Akshay. Anybody else coming first time? Yes, what is your name? Shobits. What do you do?
I'm doing internship in that.
Okay. So you studied from here?
Yeah, become an.
Okay. Nice. Welcome, Shobit, Akshay, and Mukul. Thank you for joining us. So stay connected. And we have such programs. Every Sunday we have a regular program. So you can come for those programs as well. And our Kedar program is a leader among the youth group. So be in touch with him. He'll communicate what their programs happen to all of you. So we have a group also. You can join the WhatsApp group as well. Okay. And we have Shivana group, who is also leader among the congregation here. So he does all the other management of the center and runs the programs. We have a group of 3-4 people as well. So you can be in touch with them. And I come here once a month, and we have 4 days programs when I come here. So stay connected, and you will get more and more spiritual wisdom and experience. Thank you. Hare Krishna.